Hello and welcome to Refuse. As always, I'm Plume Noir, and I do have to apologize. It's been a few days since I had a video. As you know, I'm on call, and in fact, my on call has really picked up at work, and it was a really bad weekend. We had some blade servers go down. I'm actually behind on my reading. These guys came out, I believe, last week, and how I feel about She-Hulk. Haven't had a chance to get to them. I mean, even this guy came out this week. I'm still behind on that. So today, I'm like, okay, fresh start. I'm going to hit the comic shop, and then I left a handprint, and then go ahead and start getting caught up. But then I came home and I had to take my cat into the vet and put her down. So yeah, I had to put Moo down. Not Butters. Butters is fine. She's somewhere around here. I just heard her meow. But unfortunately, I did lose one of my cats today. And then right after I got done burying her, I'm sweaty. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I even got a blister on my hand from shoveling. Look at that. I'm an IT guy, and and then I get called back to work. Yeah. So I'm not in a very good mood right now. So it's the perfect time for Naomi. This is issue number 5. Issue number 5 of Naomi, Bendis's pet project. And we know that number 6 is the last issue. That we've known that from the solicitations, but they keep saying that, oh, she's going to have a bigger place in the greater DC universe. She's tied into the multiverse. And so, yeah, we're finding out more about this character. We found out at the end of the last issue that she has powers. She's actually the child of aliens. Her stepfather's an alien. He's from Ron. I think he's from Thanagar. So, of course, they're already, they don't like one another. But they're basically both done with the war, and which I find that interesting. I want to know more about these former soldiers that they were sick of of war, and they decide to hang out on Earth and retire there and just nope out of the whole Rand Thanagar war. And then we find that these other people come down and they basically deliver a baby to them. Actually hand a baby over, not deliver it right then and there. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm in a bad mood today. I'm like I said, my cat just died, and then I got immediately called into work. That is the best time to look at this goddamn book. So, the cover. Yeah, it does kind of look like they're doing the whole originally it was looking like a White Lantern type symbolism. Now, not so much. She's got a bunch of these crescent moon energy, and yeah, and she's got a costume, and she's one thing she doesn't have, and I've been saying is she doesn't have a personality, and you know what? She still doesn't. So it starts off here, we got she found the box, basically her green piece of kryptonite that Jor-El used to talk to Superman in the first Superman movie. And yeah, here's something. Naomi, created by Bendis, Walker, and Campbell. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Let's see, editor Mike Cotton, Brian Cunningham's the group editor. Yeah, didn't Brian Cunningham, didn't he get a start over at Toy Fair and Wizard? Mike Cotton, yeah, I just want to make a note of that. Like I said, I'm in a foul mood. And so he starts off with, oh God, I've read this twice now. I already forgot her name again. Anna, her chubby friend, whom, like I said, she's been my favorite part of the book. She's here playing the cello and this is where I get stuck at. She's playing the cello, but where is she at exactly? We got a TV, a couch, so, but that doesn't look like a window. It looks like a garage. Is she living in a garage? Okay, maybe, some people do that, and, if she's going to play her cello, maybe give her her own room in the garage. So it's wacky. Anna, hey, Naomi, it's the middle of the night. Are we running away from home? Wait a minute. So you're playing your cello in the middle of the night in a furnished garage with the door open? Uh, uh, one thing about this is, they've been doing these stupid quotes, Jamal Campbell is the star here, and the art is worth more than the price of admission. And this is one that I swear, Bendis and this Jamal Campbell, is that who it is? Um, who's doing the art on this? Yeah, Jamal Campbell. He's his art's not bad, but I get the feeling that he and Bendis, the notes are getting lost somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna have Anna play a cello, but it's the middle of the night. But hey, she's in a. Okay, fine. Let's just go with it. Fine. I'm done caring. And are we running away from home? Plaid Pantry. Now? Now, I'm from the Midwest. I don't know what Plaid Pantry is. I thought this, on my first read through of this, I thought it was like some type of weird code that they put in there to sound Whedon-esque. But I did a Google search. Apparently, it's a chain of convenience stores, like in the Northwest area, like Washington. So apparently, they're going to go meet at the Plaid Pantry, which again, okay, so we just going to meet behind the store because there's obviously some gas pumps here, but broken down cars and broken. Is that a phone booth? When they showed the town, it seemed like just a quiet suburban town. It didn't look like it had like ghettos to it or. Okay, fine. We'll just play cello in the middle of the night and then we'll go to the Plaid Pantry. What is going on, you? Um, okay. Hello, fellow children. Are you in trouble? Anna, do you have any secrets you've been keeping from me? Secrets? Oh, I just noticed. I read through this twice, and I just noticed she was riding a scooter. I don't know why I found this funny. She was just outside her door, a few feet away. Did she take off running? And she's kind of chubby. She had to ride a scooter to keep up. What? I literally just now noticed that. Yeah. Is there anything about you that I should, as your best friend, know but don't know? It's okay if you do, but you need to tell me, like, now. And I've mentioned this before in the other videos. Naomi's a bad friend. She really is. Anna, maybe she's a heavyweight girl, desperate for friends. She doesn't really have a lot of friends or whatever. She's putting up with far too much crap from Naomi because, like I said, Naomi doesn't have a real personality in this. She has not really shown anything other than, accusing people of being her real father and, missing out on Superman. That's her personality. Anna has more personality than Naomi does. What drugs are you on? And can I have some? My mother used to say that as a joke like 20-some years ago. Annabelle, are you serious? Are you, please, is there anything? Again, this is that Bendis thing where it almost looks like when he writes dialogue, there's two separate conversations going on that are almost tangentially related. That's not tangentially, but you know what I mean. Okay. I didn't like the Ghost Clown movie as much as you did. I didn't want to ruin your night. Really? Shh, baby, listen. Now, here's the other thing about this. In this book, I don't recall her calling Anna baby. I don't recall her ever calling anyone else baby. But in this, she calls Anna baby several times. And it's really weird. It's just kind of out of the blue. Is it about D? Is it about Superman? Yes. Is he your dad? Anna, I found out where I'm from. Brazil? Ha 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 ha. I need you to just believe everything I'm about to say. Can you do that? Oh, let's find out. Oh my god. Okay, the guy at the garage. Yes, D. And we get this. He's an alien from outer space. I don't know why she has her fists up like this and then, wow! Like I said, the art on its own really isn't bad, but it's almost overacting. If you could overdraw something so that it would be like overacting, it's not even into camp. It's not even as good as camp. I just rewatched the movie Clue the other day. I absolutely love that movie. And I'm not really even into slapstick, but it has dialogue and slapstick. And I swear, every time I watch that movie, I've seen it at least a dozen times. I swear I notice something new every time. And it's like this close to being, it's kind of campy, but it's this close. It's just enjoyable. I like a good bit of camp. And this is almost, it really is bad when still images come off as campy. This is going to be a long one, isn't it? Alien Special Forces or something, a soldier. And, she starts explaining stupidly. Oh, and by the way, her big secret? Yeah, she starts off with D being the alien. She buries the lead in this. Just so you can get these stupid lines here. Got stuck here, then retired here. And he's your dad? No. No? My dad, your dad isn't the guy I know, the guy who adopted you. Yes, he too is an alien from outer space. He too is like a Special Forces operative dude, but from a completely different species of alien person. And no response? All I can think of to say is, no way. And like I said, the art's not bad, but it's not fitting the writing. It's not fitting the style. And I really think it deserves more than that. You believe me. Wait, so you're... This is why I looked up who the editor was. Michael Cotton. Yeah. So you're... No. So you are adopted father's your real father. That's the wrong you're using the possessive. Actually, the contraction of you are. No. Proofread. Bendis has been doing this long enough that, oh wait, he came over from Marvel, and Marvel doesn't proofread crap. We see these kind of things all the time. And so, yeah, he just brings this to DC, and Mike Kahn says, oh yeah, just let it go. It's Bendis. Yeah, we don't need to check his stuff. And yeah, this is what I mean. Like, this art here is... The layout is... This art could be good if it was something tied to a different story. And I feel bad for this guy, Campbell. Like I said, I'm already forgetting names. And not your mom. Huh. I mean, your mom I could believe in a heartbeat. But your dad, yeah, she could believe the mom was the alien. And that's when and how they discovered me. Discovered you in outer space? Annabelle, you're not this dumb. So... Oh, baby, and there it is again. Thank you. You're taking this very well. I stopped breathing 15 minutes ago. You were playing the cello in the middle of the night in a garage. I mean, so, yeah. Wait, just wait. And then she closes her fists, hands together, and... Naomi, just watch. You're shrekking. Hello, fellow kids.jpg? So yeah, we get this, and this issue does a lot of double page spreads like this. And to be honest, this looks great. I think this looks really awesome. And sorry, I just had a call come in while I was reading that, so that's what that pause was. I can ignore it for a few minutes. The problem of being on call, right? So yeah, when she talks about shrekking. Yeah, I'm doing more than that. So, yeah, she kind of does... It almost looks like she's dancing in the energy. And then she does this look. Shoulder pads. Yeah, ha. My dad, an alien from the planet Ron, really decided to tell me the truth, da. So we find out that she's actually not from another planet. She's from another Earth. Okay, okay. So you know that thing on the internet about how there's like a bunch of different universes, different Earths? No. Just love the way she says that. No. Well, there is, and there is. There is what where? Other Earths. There is what other where? Third base. I'm not from this Earth. So yeah, she when she touches the box, she starts hearing a voice in her head. It turns out it's her mother, but she says it's a voice like hers and blah blah blah. And it's an exposition dump over the next several pages. Where it's her explaining that there was a crisis. And yeah, like I said, these 2-page spreads. They do it all the time, though. I mean, they're pretty to look at. I mean, so the ozone gets depleted, and where is it? They mentioned it. The actual crisis. Yeah, the event we call the crisis. Yeah, so you're thinking, but the biggest difference between the two Earths is something we call the crisis. So you think it's going to be Crisis on Infinite Earths. See, here's Butters. She's okay. Butters is A-okay. She's just now a single cat. Which she didn't really. The two cats kind of kept to themselves. So anyway, but it's not like the Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's that the ozone, they depleted their ozone, which brought in all kinds of other radiation, which ended up changing. Come on, Boo. I need you to move, honey. Sorry, sweetheart. Oh, nope, she's going to attack. Which ended up giving 29 people powers. And they said there could have been more, they just didn't come forward. And yeah, you get this again. Another great spread, looks good. But there was one bad guy who was a serial killer about to be executed. What was his name? Zimbardo. Yeah, Zimbardo. And it turns out that 14 of the 29 people got killed in like their first battle, and so they end up splitting up the planet and having, ruling what's left. And this actually looks good. I got the free comic book day for this, the sample chapter. Not to go off on a tangent there, but that actually looks kind of interesting. But yeah, he's the worst of the worst, and that he's they're keeping like a balance. The good guys rule part of the planet, and he rules the other half under a. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of boring. It's very typical. But just this one guy who is completely insane, wiped out everyone else. Don't know why. He's so much more powerful than everyone else. But it turned out that the 29, the super people, the new superheroes, they're infertile basically. But then it just turns out that Naomi's parents ended up having a surprise kid. So they were keeping baby Naomi, hidden. One of the other, I don't know what they call them, superheroes, new gods in this world, whatever. Oops, I just hit the phone again. Akira's power is super intellect, finds out there's other Earths, multiverse, they send Naomi to that one, because if you get this, then we're dead, and we sent you to another Earth, and yeah, surprise, surprise. Guess who follows them there? Yeah, that Zumba guy. And then there's I don't want to spoil too much here, but let me just move away. There is a scene here where after all this, Naomi forgets. Fly? Do you have your parents' powers or to go with the shimmer and shine? How did I get here? Did you wish yourself here? Where'd your uniform go? Costume? She didn't say costume. She said uniform. And you're back in your regular clothes. That was a uniform. That your mom and dad wanted you to have for some reason. Okay, what reason? So after she has this long explanation of what happened, she forgets. She has no idea. And her costume disappears. So now Anna looks like she's nuts. And yeah, that little thing where Anna says your uniform, and of course Naomi immediately leaps to costume. This book is trash. One more issue, one more issue, and then it ends. And yeah, surprise, surprise, the bad guy followed her to this earth. We knew that was coming, and so the last issue will probably have the new, we'll probably have the Justice League, come in and save her or fight with her, and they'll all talk about how great she is, and yeah, she's so wonderful. You should be on the Justice League, and this book is dumb. 6 issues in, and this is it. Oh, ranking. I'm going 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. Now, why am I going 5 o'clock on this? Well, because, like I said, the art is good. I mean, this 2-page spread right here looks awesome. And some of the pages, like I said, they don't look bad. Like some of these reaction shots here, they look like they should be in an IDW book, maybe like the Gem and the Holograms book. Miss Panel, maybe not so much, but a lot of this looks good, but it doesn't actually flow very well. It doesn't seem, tonally, it seems wrong for this book. And again, it seems like there's just not enough communication on what's going on and why she's playing in the garage, playing the cello in the middle of the night in a garage. Yeah, it all comes down to the writing. And then they try to get silly, and it turns into an Abbott Costello who's on first. And um, again, this book just reeks Hello, Fellow Kids. And it's garbage. One more issue, and they're talking about how I remember reading something talking about how Naomi's going to be a big part in the DC universe. This series will end, but she won't be ending. No, unless DC is going to pull a Marvel where they're just going to keep pushing her in your face. I don't see that happening, and I really don't see a mainstream hero book just called Naomi just lasting, going. It's This book's garbage. This book is garbage. Like I said, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. The writing is bad. There's typos. It's not a hard job. I can proofread my stuff, and that's not even my living. I don't write for a living. And maybe I should, because I have to write documentation and stuff all the time, and I can whip out a 60-page thing with no typos. And I use the correct you are, and all that. So, yeah, maybe I should start writing comics. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do an Indiegogo. Anyway, that's not the project. I do have a project coming on. I actually wanted to have the first video out tonight, but everything happened. So, yeah, I was going to just crumple this book, but I don't like doing that. I know I've done it in the past, but that's not really my thing. I don't like destroying books, because they still got their money. It's like any book burning, or how they would burn, when John Lennon infamously said, that the Beatles were bigger than Jesus, so they had all the mass burnings. I mean, yeah, so they already got your money. They already have my money on this. I should look up how Naomi's doing on Chronicon, whatever. The sales on that can't be good. So anyway, thanks for watching. I went a little bit over. I still got these War of the Realms crap. I don't even want to read this, but I kind of feel like I must. And of course, got She-Hulk here. You know how I feel about that. And oh, hey, look at that. They gave Enchantress some hoo-ha there. Didn't know they were still allowed to do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm back, and this book sucks. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.